Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream of A Hero's Rest. I am Lokarian. I'm one of the developers working on this game. You can call me Loki. Uh, with me is Shaya. She's on the voice.
Hi everyone.
If there's any problems with the sound or anything at all, please let us know. We're kind of new at this. I'm obviously very stressed, as probably you guys can figure it out. But hopefully we will be able to show you the game today. It's the first time that we are showing the game to everyone. Uh,
We're very excited for everyone to watch it. And if you have any questions or any suggestions, just write in chat. I'm going to be answering you there. And we can show you stuff if you want to see something specific.
exactly. Thank you. Okay, basically the goal today would be starting a new game, show you the basics of the game, how it works, what kind of things you can do in the game. A Hero's Rest is a fantasy town management game. If you think about it like a game, an MMORPG, Diablo, or any kind of games like that, where when you're the hero and you come back to the town, and then you need to buy the supplies and all the things that is necessary for you to be able to continue your adventures. In this game, you are actually the town itself. You don't control the heroes themselves, but instead you take care of creating the armors that they need, the weapons that they need, and send them on the quests that you want them to do in order to be able to repel the dangers that surround the land of Felonia, which is where this game is on. So let's not waste any more time and go ahead with it, I guess. The game is on early access. It's releasing on October 12th. You can wishlist right now on Steam, and there will be a demo available on the 3rd of October at the start of the Steam Next Fest. So we're gonna start by adding a town name. Any suggestions?
Wow, that's a hard question, isn't it? Just call it like Fancy Town, I guess.
Fancy Town?
Fancy Town.
Fancy Town is good enough for me. The game will release with 4 maps. We're gonna do today a new beginning. And here we go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Shaya will be managing the chat, as she said. She will be able to answer anything.
Hopefully answer everything.
Answer anything. You can ask anything at all. Today we're doing AMA.
Very nice overview of the map, of all the spots where you can build. Just so once you build the town also and you load the game, you're going to see there the buildings you already made.
Alright, so we get a letter from Mr. George. He is the person that greets us. He's like, "Greetings, I write with pleasure to inform you that His Majesty the King, in his great wisdom, has gotten into his head to appoint your father to develop the piece of land into a bustling little pit stop for passing adventures to rest up and buy whatever it is these adventure types need. Of course, your lazy old man will do anything to avoid his responsibilities, and he is nowhere to be seen. As your father, I'm sure very capable child, this task falls to you." So basically, the king wanted to appoint your father into like taking care of this land, but your father is nowhere to be seen. So everything falls on you, and now it's up to you to make sure that this town thrives and provides the heroes of the land with all the necessities that you need. So don't forget that each piece of land you own will be taxed to fill His Majesty's coffers and undeniably to support his subjects. We're gonna skip the tutorial. I'm just gonna go ahead. There's a full tutorial you guys probably gonna manage. So let's go around the town a little bit. All these lands, all these big pieces of dirt is basically lots where you can build the workstations. The workstations are these manufacturing things, basically the shops, the blacksmith shop, the woodworker, the tailor, the apothecary, all kinds of things that you will need in order to provide the heroes with all the equipment that they will need. What we are going to do is we're going to open the build menu in order to find the one that we want to use. The initial one, the first one, is actually free for us, so we can really select anywhere we want, but we should keep in mind that the bigger the lot is, the more taxes we have to pay for it, and you can see the taxes down here in the menu. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna try and find a lot that is not too big, but still in a nice spot. Here we see that the entrance to the town is right here, so it will be quite smart to put the first building close to it, but it's not necessary. We're gonna do that way now. So we took the lot, and as you see, our upkeep has changed, which now means that every day we're gonna have to be paying tax for this land of 42 gold. That's probably fine. We have 30k gold, so we're gonna be fine with that. We're gonna start by building a tavern, which is an innkeeper, which is basically the building where all the heroes are going to come and arrive and get the food, get the quest, all those things. We're gonna build it. We have multiple options. We're gonna see. Let's go with something like a medieval wall. A medieval wall sounds nice for us. We're gonna start small and probably gonna increase in size later. We build by placing blocks. You need to place the floors first, and then let's add some windows, and of course a door, because without a door it's quite hard to enter the building. So now that we're here, we want to build the innkeeper, which is basically what the objective is telling us to do. Finish building the innkeeper. The innkeeper is the heart of every town. From here you can feed your visitors and set up dangerous quests for brave adventurers to take. So basically this is what it's telling you. Here you get the food, here you get the quest, here this is the main building of your town. So we're gonna start by building, let's say here or here. No, let's go with this here. And as you see, we have the innkeeper and the innkeeper vendor. If we click on him, we get like more information about the town. We get like the production, the decoration that we need, the requirements, shop quality. And as you see, we have no shop quality. It's important that the shop does have a good shop quality in order to be successful. So what we need to do is we need to basically increase it. So what do we do to do that? We need to fill the requirements that are shown to our left. So let's see, let's build in an oven. Oops, a stockpile. And finally, the quest board. Oh, the quest board is locked. The reason that the quest board is locked is because, as it shows in the tooltip, we need another workstation. So, to do this, we cannot place another workstation in the same lot. If I try, it tells me that I can't do that. The way to do this is we need to find another lot. Once again, as I say, the bigger the lot, the more expensive it is. So this one is very expensive, and we have 27k gold, and we rather want to keep that to do other stuff. So let's see if we find a cheaper one. 11k, 16k, 13k, 5k, and the one that was closest to us is the cheapest one at 4k. Alright, so we buy it, and now we want to build the workstation. Now, depending on the workstation that we choose to build, is the kind of heroes which we will get into later that we are going to be able to recruit. So unless you guys have a specific choice, we can do warriors that use 100 swords, 200 swords with the blacksmith forge, or we can use the woodworker that makes archers, mages, polearm warriors, stuff like that. Considering that the demo starts with the forge, preferably I think we should go with the woodworker. And perhaps if you have another idea, we can continue with that later. So I put down the workstation, and now it's telling me that I need 5 walls, 1 door, 1 stockpile, and 1 counter. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's use the tile floor. Let's do something like this. Alright, and of course the woodworker should probably use wood, so let's use a log wall for it. There's no actually a reason to that, it's just a good idea. So build some windows, some walls. The spaces I'm leaving is because I want to put some doors, and just like that we have the first part built for the woodworker. Now we still need a stockpile, so let's do that next. And after that, the vendor counter. If I press F, or this button here, the red one, I'm able to freely move the stuff around. That way I can place stuff wherever I want. Oh, I see, the camera is probably in the wrong spot. Let me change that a little bit so you have a better view. There you go. I'm up here. Hello. Probably this is going to be slightly better and less intrusive to the thing. Now, in the interface, we have our resources here. We have the food, we have the herbs, we have the wood, we have the cloth, we have leather, and we have iron. Metals, I guess. Each one of these resources is divided in 4 tiers, which we can track by clicking on the icon, if we wish. Or if we want to see all at once, we can click that button and then it gets locked. That way we can always see them. If we don't want it, we can take it away. At the moment, we are focusing on the basic materials, and therefore we're gonna be keeping the tier 1 materials on the top bar. So we just finished building the woodworker. So now I should be able to build the quest board, and there it is. So by clicking on the innkeeper button here in the bottom left, I'm able to fast travel back to the innkeeper, and then I can build the let's build it here. And just like that, we finish the requirements for the innkeeper, and this unlocks for us the ability to create quests and the weapon master, which is arriving to town right now. Here we can see the weapon master. He's a handsome little fellow. He's gonna walk into the town and settle his camp in the town for us to later be able to interact with him and create the classes, train our heroes, and so on. Eventually, there's also the option to have him stay in town, but that's for a later time in the game. Hopefully, maybe we're gonna be able to reach that, I don't know. But we're gonna continue for now. So, now that he's here, we can talk to him and we can train classes. By doing this, we allow heroes to hear that our town is open and ready for business. We want people to come, we want to serve those heroes and provide them with all the requirements that they need. So if we click Seek New Class, we get the menu that allows us to create the classes. I say we start with mages. Now, for mages, we need to select a core attribute. The core attribute gives us 2 things. The first thing is the amount of there's like a bonus that you can get from each one of these attributes. For example, the intelligence ones gives us royal tokens, which is these things right here that we have to use in order to train the classes further, or to do other things that we're gonna get to during the stream. Constitution helps us reduce penalties from failed imminent threats and other things that can happen against us. The dexterity heroes will allow us to gather food every day. Based on the amount of heroes that you have, you get more food. And the same goes for strength heroes, which is, in this case, they give us gold per day. So we're gonna start with intelligence to create a mage class. Let's call it, any suggestions?
Merlin.
Bal-
Merlin, like
Mer-
Merlin.
Merlin? Alright. Merlin. Merlinius? Like, it's many of them, it's not just one. So.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. Now we need to select a badge in order for us to be able to, like, recognize them easier. It just helps us see them without having to read Merlin every time we see them. So we set it up, and just like that, we have a new class that will be arriving in town eventually. This guy here is a visitor, as you see here in the bottom right. I can make this bigger. It says visitor. This means that he is just a normal folk that comes into the town to buy food, maybe buy some merchandise that we might have in here. Right now we don't have anything to offer to him, so he's just living. So let's fix that. Let's build some place for people to actually sit in this tavern, because otherwise it's not very comfortable. So we're gonna build some tables and place some chairs. There you go. Perhaps decorate it slightly. Yeah, that seems about right. Now, we need to make sure that we have food for every person that comes into the town, to be able to supply themselves with food, to be able to like eat, restore HP, restore MP, which is very important, especially for heroes, if we want them to be able to continue adventuring safely and all of that. So let's go ahead and craft 10 of this, and just like that, we managed to get 6 normal ones, 2 good ones, and 2 excellent ones. What does this actually mean? If we open the inventory with 4, or with the button down here, we see that we got different rarities. Better the rarity, better the ability. So for example, an excellent food gives us 28 HP and 7 MP, where a normal one gives us only 22 and 5. So clearly, the better the rarity, the better it is to do it. The only risk here is that in order for me to get such good food, what I did was I used the extras. I added seasoning, I added extra toppings and fresh ingredients for fruitcake. So by doing this, I increased the price it cost me to craft it. If I would have gotten a normal or a bad, I would probably losing into the profit margin. So basically you have here a very important risk versus reward kind of situation that you have to manage, and it's one of the many things, trust me, many things you have to manage in this game. Okay, so we got now another visitor. She's eating and enjoying herself. We have Lucius, which is also another visitor. He will also probably pick up the food. You can zoom into him to check him from close. Just like that. His food. You can check his inventory. He's a normal visitor, so he doesn't have any. And we have yet another visitor. Okay. So while we wait for the heroes to arrive, we can probably go to our woodworker and start crafting some items. We need to have weapons for them. So in order to do that, We select the weapon that we want to craft, and we get a small tutorial. It's basically explaining us how to use the systems. I can do that myself. In a Hero's Rest, you get a unique option to actually modify and customize every piece of gear your heroes are wearing. Everything that they are using, the way it looks, it's all up to you. You choose, you're the boss. We can change the head, for example. We can change the shaft. We can change the colors of the shaft. Let's say something like this. And on the head, let's do something like this. Let's craft, let's say, 5 like this to start with, to have some kind of stock when the heroes arrive. We have one broken, one uncommon, another broken one, another uncommon, and another uncommon. Okay. And we completed a milestone. That's always really nice. We've got some notifications here. The weapon master has arrived and will be in the area waiting for you to create your first class. That was what we got when he first arrived. And probably this one is him actually leaving, because he doesn't stay in town. He actually goes around to other towns, gets their stuff done, and eventually comes back to us. So we have right now, if we check the inventory, we have built our staffs. We can sort them if we want to. We have a staff of intelligence. Now, when I said about the attributes that they do multiple things, if you remember, when you chose intelligence to make a mage class, you didn't have to. You could have chosen strength, for example. The thing is that the weapon that they use will also provide them an attribute. In this case, staffs are very good for intelligence. They provide extra value of intelligence. By doing that, if our hero had a core attribute of intelligence, this will actually make him stronger. If our hero had an attribute of dexterity, this stuff will have actually give him more value, will have make him stronger. It's not something you have to micromanage that deep, but if you are kind of like theory crafting and want to go a bit min-max crazy like that, you can do that. Oh, we got a message from Cecile. Sorry, I can't beat myself. Okay, so, hi there, I'm Cecile and I happen to live right off this path from your town. I just wanted to say that, well, we are grateful that you decided to make something out of this stretch of land. The folks think that we deserve better. That's why they sent me to talk to you, the one in charge. The shops you have been putting up are very empty. Going into them feels like house hunting. Add some furniture, make them appealing, she says. Nice looking shops attract more customers that will flock to your town and increase its town reputation. We will get more business and you will get more, and it's a win-win situation. Basically, sorry, what she's saying is that if we have more appealing shops, more people will come, as our reputation will actually increase, and our reputation can be seen here. If we check, we are right now deserted. Nobody knows about our town, nobody comes to our town, so we want to improve that. So let's dismiss her and move on. Oh, we got another notification by Sam the trader. Sam is basically a trader that goes around towns and every now and then stops at our town to provide us with an option to trade materials, get rid of stuff that we don't need, or even buy stuff that we do need and we don't have access to. The downside of this is that he usually has very greedy prices. But we can, for example, sell the broken stuff to him, as we don't want our heroes to go around with broken gear. It's bad for us, bad for them. Imagine having a staff and then suddenly having it broken as you're about to smash someone's skull. That doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. So we want to get rid of that, and at the same time we could maybe buy some resources. Let's say some wood. We just use wood. And just like that, there you go. We have 5 wood, 5 cloth, 10 leather, and 9 metal. Right, that's good. Oh, yes. You can also find resources laying around in the case of need. You don't only need to send heroes to gather them for you. By hovering over, you can sometimes find resources that might be good to you and to your town. We can find wood, we can find metal, we can find food. That's all nice. Oh, there's also some fish here. Who knows? Alright, so let's move on. These resources respawn, and it's good for you to keep track of them as you're playing your playthrough, as it can really help you keep your resources up. It's not necessary, but especially in the early game, it's a huge boost for yourself. Now we have a hero, and we should probably start sending them on quests. So we go to the innkeeper and we craft quest. What he says here is the craft menu, and in the craft menu, I'm gonna skip the tutorial so I can explain it more freely. There you go. In the craft menu, you get to craft gather quest or slay quest. Gather quest gives us less rewards at lower risk. Slay quest gives us higher rewards at higher risk. For a rule of thumb, the higher the difficulty, the stronger the hero will have to be in order to be able to beat it and come back alive. So, for example, if we want to send a hero to gather some cloth for us, which we need for crafting, we can send him to farming and mining, and now it's telling us that it's gonna give us 1 to 3 cloth on reward if the hero completes it successfully, and it's gonna require an optimal challenge rating, also known as CR, of 10 to 14. We can manipulate this by moving the bar. So in this case, if I move it down to sneak, if the hero goes into a sneaky quest, he will be able to create to challenge this quest at the lowest of 9 CR up to 13 CR. Anything between this or exactly at this will be a perfectly matched quest for him. So let's make 3 quests like this. And we also probably need some food. So let's make some food quests for slightly weaker heroes, 7 to 10 CR, in case that we do have heroes like that. Okay, let's see if we have any heroes here. Okay. Here we have Delith. If you want to, if you want us to rename the hero on your name, just feel free to put it on. Just write 1 in the chat, and we will. The first one gets the name. Okay, so Delith right now is a mage class, as we see here. It's a Merlin, and she has full HP, full MP. She has pretty good morale, and a challenge rating of 13. If we check our quest, we have quests with a challenge rating between 9 and 13, which means that she, whenever she's ready to go on an adventure, 1 second, I'm gonna lower the music at the innkeeper. Once she's ready to go on an adventure, she's gonna pick one of those quests that we just crafted for a CR rating of 9 to 13, because the ones that are 7 to 10 are too low for her. If we check the details, we can see that she's equipping the Staff of Intelligence, hence the reason why she has 14 intelligence, which is probably the reason that she is very good challenge rating. She's very strong at the moment. She's level 1 and has a challenge rating of 13. That's the main thing that we want to check. Every time before a hero leaves, we want to make sure that the challenge rating is good enough. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we ran out of food, so we probably should craft food quickly. Otherwise, the heroes are going to get upset at us. So once again, I craft a little bit of food for them. Let's see if we got another here already. Here on the bottom left we can see a menu that shows us pretty much all the stuff that they need, and sorry, the stuff that we sold. It's all the latest events that happen across the town. So let's see, we have some iron here that we can take. Alright, so while we wait for the next heroes to arrive, we can start maybe enlarging the innkeeper in order to provide better service and perhaps more services for the heroes. So let's go and do some extra things here. Let's go with something like, perhaps we don't need this much. Yeah, no, let's enlarge the inn a little bit and then add here a place for them to be. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to enlarge the inn and then add some guest beds in order for them to have a place to sleep and kind of refresh before they go on the next adventure, and that will increase their morale, that will increase their stats, and therefore it will also increase their challenge rating before they actually leave. So we can pick stuff by double clicking. I should have probably used the same floors for this bit and the other floors for that bit. Yeah, now it looks kind of weird, doesn't it? It's okay. I'm not an interior designer, so that's fair. So we're gonna do like this and maybe fix the floors again. When replacing floors, you can just place them over and will instantly be replaced. So now we need a wall. Let's go with the inside like this, and a window. Again, window, and that, and 2 doors. There you go. Now we have a much bigger inn, and probably we're gonna have the ability to house some heroes in it. I'm just sorting some stuff in order to make it more appealing. That one there is fine. Let's move this over here, and let's put another table because now we have more space, so why not? There you go. Now we say we wanted to make some rooms for the heroes to be able to rest, so there you go. We go to the upgrades, go to the upgrades, and here you have all kinds of things that you can use to upgrade the shops and provide more services to your heroes. In this case we're using the guest bed, not to confuse it with the bed here, which is just for cosmetic purposes. This guest bed will be used by the heroes in order to heal, rest, and all the things that you might want to do with them. We can also build them a nightstand, just to make it slightly nicer. And this, because if we click here at the in vendor, we're trying to increase the shop quality to 5 stars. In order to do that, we need to meet the requirements, and we need to also meet the decoration, the minimum decoration that he requests in order to have 5 stars. In our case, we have a decoration of 55. So by adding new stuff to the vendor, for example, let's say we add here some lights, you can see that the decoration is going up, and soon enough, before we know it, we're gonna be at the limit. It's not the limit of decoration you have to build on the shop, it's just the minimum requirements that he needs in order to work. Perhaps we can also upgrade by putting some beehive for the visitors. The visitors don't buy weapons, they don't buy armors. Those are exclusively for your heroes. So in order to serve the vendors and make sure that we make money out of them, which is the goal, we want to also have some merchandise and things that we can sell to them. The beehive produces honey, and then the visitors will be happy to come and spend their money buying honey. Okay, a day has passed and we got 3% experience for the royal tokens here. Because we have right now one hero, Delith, the one that we saw earlier. She's out on an adventure and she's providing us right now with the experience bonus that her class provides. We can hold shift and dismiss it, or in order to make my life easier, I will actually click here to instantly dismiss the notifications whenever I need. Oh, we have another hero here. Nerionia.
We have a question here. If there are some buildings that are like not our buildings, NPC buildings, or if you have to build all of the town, and is there a roof view?
And is there what?
A view with roof.
Okay. So to answer the second part of the question first, yes, you can only see the roof when you are inside the building, looking through the hero's eyes or through the hero camera. You can see we have roof up there, but when looking from above, it's always open in order for you to be able to handle things better. On regards of buildings for the NPCs, for the non-hero players, no, we basically, what we're doing right now is making sure that we have shops in the town to service the heroes, and that's basically, we're kind of like a crossroads gas station, something like that, okay? You come, you get the stuff you need, you go away to your things, you come back because we're your favorite gas station, we have the best prices, and then you go away once again. That's basically our business here. This is how we make money. Yes.
Also, I think the ambience is a bit too loud.
Alright, let me fix that. Let me know if this is better, maybe something like that. Yeah, probably I was also a bit shouting and I didn't notice myself. So yeah, let me know if that's better. Hey David, thanks. If I look up, it's because my chat is up there. Oh, that's great, that's great. We are excited that you are excited for our game. We really are. Alright. So let's put up some extra stuff. Alright, so we have the innkeeper. He has some food still. We have a quest. Do we have quest? Yes, we have quest from 7 to 10 and 9 to 13, which is so great and good. Now, if we go back here, we see that we have only one stuff left, so let's make sure that we craft another one. Can we craft a few more? Yes, we can. There you go. We crafted 3 more stuff. Staves. Oh, we got a broken one? Come on. Okay. We're gonna try to sell it. I don't want to just destroy it because it's a big loss of money. Oh, we got some iron here. That's nice. And wood. I know. I am the developer. I know where this stuff is, but still, it's just me who gets surprised all the time.
David is asking if you, because you can rename the items, the swords, the potions, and everything. Can you also rename the heroes?
Yes, of course. David, would you like to be a hero? Let me see. Do we have a male hero? No. Yes, we can rename all the heroes, we can rename all the potions, we can rename all the items, we can rename the shops even. You can come here and say, this is the Rest dagger. Very original, I know. There you go. As soon as we get... Oh, there's another hero here. Do you want to propose a name for one of the heroes? At the moment we only have female heroes, but that's how you roll with. Fine by me. Just tell me what name you want, and we will name you inside the game. Let's see what else we have here. We have some food, more fish. Oh, hi Ritzy! Ah! Haven't seen you in a while. Ritzy's a good friend. Alright, so what else do we have here? Okay, so more wood. Let's try maybe to increase the quality of the woodworker, because right now it's not doing so good. Only one shop quality star. Alright, let's see what we can do. We have a lot of wood, that's nice. We can probably craft some stuff with that. Yes, definitely a hero's gas station. That's appropriate. I don't think we have cars in the game yet, so we're probably gonna go out of business. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe
I think we're a few hundred years away from cars here.
Maybe a patch in the future. 1st of April patch. There you go. No, let's see. Okay. We keep gathering some resources. And as I was saying, oh, we just sold another stuff. Nice. We can actually take her and click on her, and she's gonna show off for us. How convenient is that? There you go. So very good, very nice. So let's see what we can build here. Maybe we should put some weapon displays. This will help us that if there's a lot of requests on the woodworker and there's not enough vendors to sell the stuff, the heroes might actually say there's a queue here and I don't like that, and they just leave and they get angry about that, and that's something we don't want to happen. So we can actually put the weapon displays, for example this one, which will allow us that if that happens, the heroes will actually go and look into the weapons and look at the displays before going to the vendor, and keep them occupied and not get them angry about the fact that there's a queue or there's too many heroes or something like that. I don't think that will be the problem right now because we don't have that many heroes as it is at the moment, but the town can get a lot busier as time goes on, and that can actually be something that you want to take care of. We can also enter photo mode by pressing H, and we can take a picture of our favorite weapons and armors and anything you want. For example, we have all kinds of filters and effects that we can do, and this is horrible, so I'm gonna just skip that at the moment, but perhaps we're gonna make something picture worthy later on. Oh, we got another wood here. Now we got 6 from 2 heroes. Now we have 2 heroes here, and that's really nice. Right, we should probably also add some lights here. There you go. One light, maybe another one here. That would be nice. Maybe add a banner. Would be nice. Something like this. And there's other things we can do, like rugs and stuff like that, but we need to unlock the other workstations for us to gain access to some of these items. So far we have only the woodworker, and therefore we have access to some of the woodworkers' luxury items like the fireplace, and I think that's an excellent thing to put in our inn.
Fritz is asking if there are any plans on adding something like stables, such as a store. Any plan on adding like stables and such as a store?
At the moment, no, but we don't know what the future brings. At the moment, the only workstations that you have available are, one second, because I'm too old to remember this by memory. We have the apothecary, the tailor, the forge, the tanner, the woodworker, the innkeeper, and finally the training grounds, which is a special type of workstation of a lot that you take, where heroes will be able to come and train, and you will visually see them like casting spells, attacking training dummies, all those things, and you will see them improve their skills as they level up and they get better. Suddenly the spells are bigger, the spells are stronger, and all those things. A second, let me drink some coffee. We got a red notification. Heroes can't find quests to do. I'm a horrible developer. I don't know how to play this game. No, okay. So, the heroes are telling us there are no quests. If I press 4, we see that there are quests. So what's actually going on here? A hero just say that there were no quests to do. And we see that Delith went off to an adventure. Oh, once again, one second. I think the ambient sound is a bit too strong. Let me turn it really low. We see that Delith has gone to an adventure without a quest, and the reason that happened is because Delith had, at the time that she went to pick a quest, she had a challenge rating of 11, which means that the 7 to 10 quests were too easy for her. In a situation like this, what I need to do is create quests that are adequate for her challenge rating. If I don't, I do have an option when she's in town to send her on an effortless quest, but it's something that you don't really want to do unless it's really necessary, like it's an urgent quest that you want to do. The reason for this is that by going on an effortless quest, it's really easy. Imagine that you are in an RPG and you're sent to do a quest that is way below your potential. How do you feel about that? You're bored. Yeah, it's too easy. You go around slashing your sword and everything just dies before your sword even hits because the air was too strong for them. So that's kind of the situation that happens here when the CR is too low for them. So they will do the quest. They will most likely almost always succeed, but they will get upset. The morale will go low. It's like, I'm such a good hero, apparently I'm so good that it's sending me to do like newbie's quest. That's not something I want to do. Eventually she will get upset and maybe even leave the town. So we want to avoid doing that and instead do what I didn't do, which was create a quest that was good for her. So let's do that next time that she's in town. Let's make sure that she has a quest that she can actually do. So let's go again and do farming and mining, 9 to 13. We could use some cloth. As you see, we have only 2 and we are using it to craft some of the gear. And there you go. And just like that, we have more quests for her to do.
The heroes are only going to go on quests that are too easy or too hard for them if we make them do it. We're going to have to assign them for that. Otherwise, just like she did, they are just going to leave without the quest and get very unhappy about it. It's better to send them on a quest that is too easy than to have them leave without a quest, because that's what they come here for.
Yes. There are 2 things you don't want to have happen in your town. 1, you don't want your heroes to come to the town to find that they don't have food, kind of like I have right now. 1 second, let me just craft the food really quick, because they will get really angry at me. So we want to make sure that they have food when they arrive, like she does. And we want to make sure that they have a quest when they leave. Those are the 2 most important things in order to keep your heroes in a happy state. Other things that can affect your hero's morale is, for example, if she fails a quest. When the hero fails a quest, she might not actually die. Instead, she will be very demoralized for the situation. And will create a situation where she's very upset, and any little thing might trigger that hero, and she or he might eventually leave the town because of that. So what we want to do is that we want to make sure that a hero that comes to the town upset has basically a red carpet set for him. We want to assign food specially to him by going to the food menu and going like, oh, this one is normal, so let's give it to Notir, for example. It's one of our heroes at the moment. Or we want to make sure that it has a quest that is also assigned to them, for them to make sure that they live on a quest and they are not upset about that. We want to have gear that is not broken quality gear, because broken quality gear doesn't make anyone happy. Normal gear will not make them upset, but preferably you want to have high quality gear. That's the main thing. High quality gear will not only make them happy, but it will also increase their chances to succeed a quest. For example, Elikane has an uncommon staff, and it's giving him right now an 82% chance to succeed the quest. If we hover over the question mark, we get the breakdown of that, which is that the quest difficulty was 75%. So he had a natural 75% chance to succeed, and because his gear is giving him right now 22 points, he gets another 7.7 extra chance to succeed, creating the final 82.7 chance that you see here. If he had an epic gear, for example an epic staff, he will have higher chances to succeed. If he had legendary gear, it will be even higher. So we want to make sure that they have good quality gear when they leave town in order for them to have high chances to succeed quests. They might actually be high enough to guarantee the success of their quest, which will actually allow you to create even more difficult quests for them if so you wish. So, oh, what's happening? We got an imminent threat. So basically there are monsters, like in every fantasy world there are monsters. In our case we have goblins right now threatening to attack our town. If we don't repel them on the next 8 days, we are gonna lose resources, we're gonna lose gold, we're gonna lose one of our resources, which we don't have much of any, so we want to make sure that this doesn't happen. We want to get our heroes to go and stop that. Here is Vera Suzerain, the general and military advisor to His Majesty the King, which is here to tell us that we need to take care of this goblin quest, basically the goblin imminent threat. So let's skip through the text slightly, and she also tells us that every 15 days, we hover over the time, we see that we are on the day 8 of summer. Every 15 days the season changes to the next season. We go through summer, autumn, winter, and eventually spring, and then everything goes around again. And every 15 days we're gonna get evaluated for our performance. She's gonna check basically everything that we did so far. How many quests did we send? How many heroes did we lose? How many heroes did we gain? She's making sure that we are doing the job that we are meant to be doing, and she's gonna score us on that, and she's gonna give us a reward on that. And as she says here, we might even actually get rewarded with a free spot of land, which is great. So for now we dismiss her. We get the bonuses from the daily rewards. And let's see, we have to create 2 goblin quests in order for us to be able to attack the threat that is right now on us. So we go to quest, we click on slay, and we get goblins as the objective. Now, as you see, the minimum challenge rating for the goblins is higher. Even if I put it on sneak, it's still 10 to 15. So we need to make sure that we have heroes that are strong enough to take them. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my chances slightly and try to create 11 to 16 challenge rating. And the reason I'm doing that is because the reward also goes down when the challenge rating goes down. So at 10 to 15 we're getting 1 to 3 cloth pieces. If I bring it up 11 to 16 high enough, we get 3 to 5 cloth pieces. So we want to do that, and we want to prioritize that in order to make sure that any hero that's in this range is able to take those quests. Now I see that I reached my quest limit. I am definitely at my quest limit with 5, and we have the limit of 5 quests because our reputation is very low. So we want to remove some of these quests that we don't need. So I guess we can remove one of these. This is a warning for us to not delete something that we don't want to. We can dismiss it completely. And I'm going to remove another one of these. So I'm able to craft the 2 quests that are 11 to 16 challenge rating for Claude. And hopefully one of the heroes will take it. Now David, we have Eliakim that could use a rename. If you want, we can. If you want to promote the name, just say it and we will write it down. Oh, we have one of our heroes is back. Nerinoa. Alright, she has a challenge rating of 10 after she ate at the inn. I'm gonna try to keep the sounds of the rain lower so I can better talk to you guys. Nerinoa has a challenge rating of 10, which is great. She might actually, if we get her a weapon good enough, she might be able to take on the quest for the goblins. So let's see if we can do that. So we create a few more staves. Oh, that's great. We got an epic one. And that's not even scripted. Alright. So, let's see. We have a new hero apparently. Mael. Mael has a challenge rating of 12 and means that he probably can take on the quest, but if we check the hero, Mael is not here. Why do we have a hero in town that it's not yet in our roster? The reason to that is very simple. The heroes come for the first time to your town and they are like, what is this place? Do I even want to be part of this place? The first time around, they're gonna go across the town and try to buy food, try to get quests, and all those things. And if we give all the things that they want, they will actually eventually stay in the town and become part of our roster. That's why he's not here yet. So basically, once he leaves for his first quest, he will be part of our roster. What we can still do though, is we can tell Mael with a challenge rating of 12 to take one of the slay quests that are between the challenge rating of 11 to 16. The 2 ways I can do this is by either leaving it prioritized like it is right now, so right now he will go and take it, or I can actually click here and then I have the option only for the heroes that are selectable for this kind of quest to take the quest. So if I choose Mael, the quest becomes green because it's a perfectly matched quest because he is in the optimal range to take this quest, and therefore he's gonna go on this quest and we get a milestone the first time around. That's great. Oh, he's going to sleep. Yeah, if I have the option to go and kill goblins or go to sleep, I would probably go to sleep as well. While he's sleeping, he's going to recover a little bit more of his stats, and it's actually going to increase his morale as well by a few points, which is all great. You see the traders just arrived in town as well, and we are getting a warning here. It's telling us that we have only 3 quests left. That's fine, we are in control of that at the moment. Our beehive stand here is ready to restock. We can click on it and it will send us to it. We're right on top of it, so that's why that's happening. We click on it and we can restock it. We have some fish we can gather here. Let's see, we could use some cloth from the trade at the moment. We did send heroes on quest to gather cloth, but we might need some cloth, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy a few of these. Not too many because they're expensive and they get expensive as you buy them. So I just want to keep it like somewhat in in a reasonable amount. So here we have Aurora, and she also is a new hero, so we already have 2 heroes that are not yet appearing but are already considering to join our roster. Going into the shop to buy the stuff, and that's all. Very good, very nice. Do we have weapons for her? Yes, we do. Oh, that means that Notir left on a quest and what didn't have the challenge rating to pick the quest that we wanted. In that case, she left with a 7 to 10 quest instead of the 11 to 16. Now, the thing here is that we have 2 quests at the moment, 7 to 10 and 11 to 16. Just to clarify this means that right now, any hero between the ranges of 7 to 16 will be able to pick their quest automatically. You won't have to worry about what they're doing, unless you want to. If you want to, you can manually choose who goes where, when, and how. You can also send them to their death if you want. For example, if I choose, if I click here, it removes the filter, and then I can choose any hero that I want to go on a quest. So for example, I don't have a quest that will actually kill a hero at the moment, but Mael is too strong to take this quest, and I can still send him to that quest if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that because we talked. We say boring quests are boring for the heroes, lowers the morale, they will quit. Aurora is now buying stuff, and that's great. That's just great. Okay, so far we have the innkeeper, we have the woodworker, and everything's going relatively fine. The town is not burning yet, so we're good. What we can do right now is, in order to have a bit more influence into our heroes. Oh, we got a new hero, sorry. Here you go, we have Mael, Notir, Neri, Noah, Eliakin, and Delith. They're all in adventure. Eventually they will come back and give us the stuff that we send them to. And we need to make sure that we have one more hero that can take on this quest. Maybe Aurora can? Yeah, Aurora is gonna go on the Slay quest. Maybe she even has the challenge rating for it. Yeah, she does. She has 11 challenge rating, and therefore I don't need to set her. It's enough that I make the prioritize, and she will automatically go for that. So let's gather some more resources that we have here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have 8 dozen gold.
He's asking if heroes are always going to be level 1 when they visit the town.
They're only level 1 when they arrive, and the more you take care of them, eventually they will level up, they will get better and stronger, and then it's up to you to make sure that your level 10 hero doesn't die, because it dies and a little bit of your heart dies with it. Alright, we have a little bit more gathering to do, just to make sure that we keep our resources up. Perhaps we could use a little bit more lighting here as well. Alright, let's try to see. As in if you get into late game, will only level 1s show up, so you train them, etc. Yes, even during the late game, level 1s will still come in, so there's always a reason for you to keep crafting bad stuff, okay, like low level stuff and things like that. You still want them to come in and get that gear. With that said, your shops level up. If we go to the woodworker, for example, and we check the staves, you see that we have a crafting experience. This goes up as we craft more staves. Eventually we're gonna be tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. If I have a tier 3 staff, a new hero, even if he's new, he can come in, pick the tier 3 staff, and already be competent enough to challenge the difficult quest that we might be on at the time. So let's see what else do we have here. Okay, we need a few more quests. Let's go ahead and get that done. Let's see, what do we need? What do we need? We need a few goblin quests. Let's make 2 of those from 11 to 15. I think that will be good enough. Let's make them bring us some wood, because we need some wood. And let's make 1 to bring us some cloth. Let's also set some quests for 7 to 11, from 7 to 10 to bring us some food, because we always need food, that's always important. And I just noticed that I prioritize everything I crafted. I can just remove it from the inventory menu, so there's no need for that. Oh, I crafted 3 quests that are not that great. So give me a moment. I will fix them by crafting 11 to 16 quests of goblins, 2 quests of wood we said, and 1 of cloth. There we go. We just got a warning that we have only 1 item in stock at the woodworker, so let's craft a few more of these. The magic staves, let's randomize them. If we click here on the random button, we can randomize the name or the appearance of the item. So let's craft 3 of these. Oh, come on, broken, normal, and... oh, yes, nice, a rare one. We needed this. And we also got a new hero. Who do we get? Oh, Aurora joined us. Nice. If we double click at the heroes that are in town, we can also jump to them quickly. So Notir is somewhere here. There it is. That's Notir. And Elikin is leaving, which means that Elikin is actually on her way to gather a quest and leave the town. Doesn't mean that she's leaving us, is leaving the town to do the adventure. Is the last opportunity that we have to make sure that we have a quest ready for our Elikin. In this case, we have a 7 to 10 quest twice. She will pick one of those and go ahead. If I really wanted, I could take Elikin and send her to do this quest. But you see, gets purple. That means that the quest will be an overwhelming quest, and will most likely ending up on killing her. You can check the chances by hovering over the question marks. Everywhere there's a question mark should answer any of your questions. If there are any more questions, feel free to ask them here on our Discord channel, or on the forums, whatever, and we will do our best to always clarify everything for you. So we see that her morale is actually pretty good right now. She has a 67% morale, which is great. It means that in the case that she does fail a quest, she might actually not die. Heroes only die when they fail a quest and their morale is low. If the morale is high, we kind of assure that the hero will come back to us. And that way we have control of not having heroes die all the time because of random chance. There's no random chance, it's all in the power of our micromanagement.
We just need them to want to come back to us, because the place is just so great that instead of dying, they rally one more time just to be back with us.
The place is so great that we don't even have food for them. Oh boy. So yeah, we should probably craft some food. Nice, we got 4 normal and 1 good, and let's craft some ice cream as well. We got 1 bad, 2 normal, 1 good. Okay, that's good. Can live with that. Perhaps we should also... no, I think we're good with the food for now. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's try and build a apothecary. The apothecary is basically a shop that allows us to manipulate the hero's fate directly. What I mean with that is, I'm gonna buy this. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this, and this is a horrible idea, but we just reached Baron. That's great. That means more people are gonna come to us. We increase our reputation. More people are gonna come to us. That means more sales, more money, and more quests. We also are able to craft more quests now. Let's dismiss the notifications. So yeah, so I want to buy the apothecary, but the lot is 5 dozen gold, almost 6 dozen gold, and we have 10 dozen gold. It's gonna be very close. I might actually lose this game, but hopefully we're gonna get ahead and stay alive. Let's see. Okay, so I buy the lot, and just like before, I need to build. Let's build with a different floor. Let's do a stone floor, something like this, and build, yeah, with these walls. I like to always start relatively small my shops and then like increase their size eventually. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. Oh, did I craft everything the opposite way around? Yeah, I kind of did. I want to do it like this. Hold on. No. Sorry. I was doing it right. Yeah. So I'm gonna do like this, and then the windows, I want to put them the other way around. That way, I have slightly more diverse place. And let's put a nice wooden door. I still have some money, but I have 3,200 gold. The apothecary cost us 2,500 gold. Ouch. I can craft it, but I don't have enough money to buy a stockpile. So we're stuck. It's gonna have to wait till we make some money, because otherwise we are gonna go bankrupt right here. Developer live stream goes bankrupt. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. Let's gather some resources. Do we have quests? No, we should craft some 7 to 10 quests, because clearly we are off the charts here. Let's craft some food quests, so we keep the food income coming. We don't need to prioritize them. It's fine as it is. There you go. 2 more food quests. Let's gather also some food from the land. Oh! There you go. I just got a milestone for gathering every resource in the map. So, tips and tricks. You can replay the stream in order to know all the spots of this map, because I bet you don't remember them. If you click on the quest board, you have the option to check your milestones to see all the things you can achieve in the game. And you get this menu. And here's all the achievements, all the milestones that you can get throughout the game. It's all kinds of things, like for example, increasing our reputation, or having our first blizzard. Things like that. So we have heroes returning. Do we have food for them? I can quickly check by hovering over the icon in the bottom left how much food I have and how many quests I have. I have 6. It's not really enough, so I'm gonna craft some extra food. There you go. And oh, we reached maximum experience, which means we can level up. And we also got some royalty tokens out of that. That's 6 royalty tokens, which means that when the weapon master comes, we're gonna be able to create a second class if we want to, or we can upgrade the meddling class that we created. We can speed up the game by clicking here or using the hotkey. Let's see what else Oh, just in time. The weapon master has just arrived and will be around the area for a while. That's great. He's right here and he's gonna be setting up town for us to be able to create the next class. So for the next class, we have two options, I guess. We have either a polearm class or an archer class. Do you have any specific choice that you want, or should I just go ahead and do my own? Looking for some extra resources. Perhaps iron. We still don't have enough money to craft the apothecary, do we? Okay. Okay.
I think you should make pole arms.
Pole arms?
Oh, yeah. Lancer. Ritzy agrees.
Okay. Then we're gonna use dexterity or strength. What should it be? We could use the gold and we could use the food. Let's go with the food. Call it Lancelot. Yeah, that's a great name for us. There you go. That's pretty good. What am I missing here?
You're missing an N.
Oops. Yes. And I'm also missing something else because I can craft it. One second. Now this is for us to upgrade. We have the tokens. I guess we don't have enough gold. Okay, I will have to check that. One second. In the meanwhile, we got a request by the king. We need the king request. If we cancel it, he's gonna hurt our reputation for a while. If we accept it, he's gonna reward us with gold and a few gems. We can actually create some, we have the herbs that he is asking for. We have the wood. No, we don't, but we can probably gather it. And we can probably gather the cloth as well. We have 8 days to complete and will be rewarded by 3,452. Alright. So let's put down the earth first, make sure that that's out of the way. We can place down the wood, and we can place down the cloth. Now, if we fail, we're gonna have to pay this fee, but probably we're gonna be able to manage it because we have most of the resources that were asked from us. So hopefully we'll be able to manage it by then. Okay, now the apothecary. Can we build the apothecary already? Let's see. Workstations. Vendor counter. We can add the vendor counter. That's a start. Now we need a stockpile. And we have enough for it. There you go. We have an apothecary, a working apothecary. That's great. If we go to the potions, we can now craft potions that will influence the heroes directly. We can increase the experience that they gain. We can reduce the quest time and make them run around the town to like shorten the time they spend in the town. We can increase the success chance of them completing quest, and we can also get get them to have a chance to recover some random material between tier 1 and tier 2. Crafting potions will cost us herbs, the ones that we have here. The way we get them is either by quest or by using the upgrades building. The herb garden will allow us to also do that, but we don't have the means to afford that right now. Yeah, pretty much we are kind of going bankrupt at the moment, Ritzy. But we will manage. It's okay. It's okay. We just need to sell some stuff. We don't have food. That's definitely not helping us at the moment. I don't have enough money for that. So we're gonna need to craft slightly less. We're really, really close to bankrupt. Maybe the trader will be a great thing to happen right now, as it will allow us to sell some of the gear that we have. It's okay, we have heroes that are going to buy gear, hopefully. What gear does he have? Oh no, he has a rare and we have only like downgrades from his stuff. Probably not going to buy anything. Yep. It's okay. Okay, let's see. Can go back to the innkeeper and see if we have quests done for the heroes. Yes, we have quests. That's good. The royalty request right now. Oh, we can complete this part of the royalty request, and if we complete the 3 wood that we're lacking, if we find the wood here, how much is that? 2 wood. We need 1 more wood somewhere in the land, and we might save the day and not be bankrupt yet. And I don't see any wood for us right now. Oh boy. It's okay, we're gonna survive. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. Everything's fine. Okay, yes, there you go. Someone bought an item. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shibon. Yeah, we only needed 3 more. Oh, we have 3 now. Oh, oh yes. Thank you, Ritzy. You saved the day. You are the hero of this town. I shall rename you instead of Eliakim. Ritzy. The
savior.
The savior. There you go. Okay, we managed to survive that night. We just need to pick up the money, pick up the extra rewards that we get. Oh, look! Finally we have good! Okay. What else do we have here that we can do right now? Because we are kind of bankrupt, but it's all good. Everything's fine. We have 5 herbs, and we have the money. We just need a few more herbs, and then we're gonna be able to build the first garden, which will allow us to create more herbs, and that means create more potions. That's something we want to do. Okay, the beehive is ready to restock. Let's do that one as well. We need to create more food as we're getting the warning. Let's see, what day are we on? Day 12. So we have a few more days to the end of the season, and then we can know exactly how well or how bad we did. By the looks of things, everything's going perfect. Like, there's no doubt that we got this. We got this easy. Okay, we have 2 heroes leaving. We have Notir and Mael. Both of them are quite unhappy. Probably because they didn't get potions, because we're not crafting them at the moment. But that is by plan. So Notir has a quest to do, and Mael also has a quest that they can do. That's great. That's good. We're gonna craft some more quests for low-level heroes. Let's craft some food quests. 2 food quests would be nice. There you go. Oh, Ritz is in town. Ritzy, you look quite different than I remember you.
I think he looks gorgeous.
Challenge rating 14 right now.
And leveled up.
Nice. You're level 2 with a challenge rating of 14. Your gear is actually an epic stuff. Nice. You're actually the strongest hero right now, if I'm not wrong. You and Nerinoa are the 2 strongest heroes that we have. That's nice. It's gonna be an epic fight towards the season summary. Oh no, we lost a hero. She won left us, but she saved us. There were no potions for her in the apothecary. Yeah, of course, because someone's not crafting them. That'd be me. It's okay. As you can see, the game has a lot of things that you need to deal with. You need to make sure that all the shops are stocked, that the heroes are being upgrading their gear, and they have that gear to upgrade, that you're sending them on quests, and that you're filling them with food, and you work for them. You work for these heroes. You want them to succeed because you want them to help you. And the stronger they are, the easier it's gonna be for you to gather more resources and get the threats down and fight bosses that will attack the town eventually. Okay, we need to see. We have Fritz in town, Aurora is in town, and we have Mael that is leaving. Okay, he's set on quest right now. Okay, they both went on quest, so now we only have Fritzy and Aurora in the town that we want to take care of. So let's see. Atrede has arrived and will be setting shop soon. That's great. That's exactly what we needed, as we need the herbs to be able to craft the gardens. And perhaps some extra ones to craft the potions. Our money is looking better than it did just a few moments ago. Slightly. And heroes can't find gear upgrades. Probably I ran out of gear for them. Oh god. They're a bit needy, I have to say that. Okay, she has an epic staff, and therefore the staves that we have in store, both of them are normal and they're not good enough, so we should try and craft better gear. For the next time that she comes, she has the gear that she needs. So let's craft 2 more. Nice, we got an epic one, that's great, and a normal one. Sam, the trader, is letting us know that we could use more workstations, and that will allow us to increase our reputation. The more workstations we have, the more reputation we gain. And that there's also the option to generate materials by using production farms, like the herb garden that we're trying to build right now, the goal that we're going for. Thank you, Sam. Now, we did craft an epic staff, but more than that, we can actually upgrade it by using the recreate stones that we gathered so far from different milestones and events that happen. If we upgrade it, we might be able to get a legendary, and we failed it, of course. So we try again, and yes, nice! Oh, that's great. We got a legendary. We can even look at it here in the weapon stand, and there it is, right there, waiting for someone to buy it.
Oh, shiny and new.
Yes, this will be great. It will increase the heroes' success chance for their quest and increase their challenge rating. Overall, very good stuff.
And it also provides a bonus to us. Every legendary item, for example, it can lower the taxes or give us slightly more money from sales while the hero that has the legendary item equipped is in town.
Here, for example, we can see the one we crafted now will actually increase the effects of food by 3%. So when the hero that's equipping the item is going around the town, any food any hero takes, no matter the type of food that they're taking, will actually have a 3% increase performance effects. So that means more healing from all the food that you craft. So Sam is here. Please, Sam. Okay, Ritz is asking, how do the stats affect everything so the staffs have index and strength on it? Okay, right now this staff is giving to the hero they will be using it, will give him +4 magic, 11 dexterity, constitution and strength. By increasing the stats, the overall stats of the hero, you increase the challenge rating of the hero, so the more stats is always the better. For Merlin class though, we set them to have a main attribute of intelligence, and this stuff doesn't actually gives us intelligence. So this stuff is very good. It's still a very good stuff, but only now that you mentioned that, I noticed that without the intelligence buff they could offer, it will not be as strong as, let's say, an epic item that will have high intelligence value and high damage value to it. A hero will actually consider trading the legendary stuff for the epic stuff that will increase its challenge rating. That's the goal of the hero, to always improve his challenge rate, to make it as high as possible. And an epic stuff that has high value of intelligence and high value of damage is more valuable to a hero that his main core attribute is intelligence over this one, for example. With that said, this is an excellent stuff nonetheless.
The other attributes on the items are also not worthless for the heroes. It's just more important for them, for the Merlin class, for example, to increase the intelligence. But increasing the constitution or the health or any other attribute is still good and is still going to help with the CR.
Okay, we are buying some herbs to be able to craft some potions and to craft the herb garden that we wanted to make our lives slightly easier and stop losing heroes at this point. So here we have the herb garden. It needs 8 herbs to be crafted, so we place it down, and then we need to get it ready by placing the seeds, or in this case it's 2 more herbs, and now we need to wait. Eventually we're gonna have a yield coming out of this that will eventually give us some herbs for ourselves. And I have an extra 4 herbs which I bought at the trader for us to be able to craft some potions, because they don't like to go out without potions. So let's craft 4 of the experience gain potions, and we are at day 13, so 2 more days till we get the exam. We just got the warning on the innkeeper. That means that we're running out of food, so we want to take care of that. We can craft a little bit of this, and perhaps because we are running out of food, we should maybe craft some fish. This will help us ease a bit with the amount of food that's being requested from us, without having to lose any more from the tier 1 food. The fish is actually tier 2 food that you gather on the early game by fishing, like this one. And you can also send heroes on quests to bring you that kind of food, but we don't have heroes that are strong enough for that. We have 2 heroes, Ritzy and Aurora, that are leaving the town right now. If I check on them, oh, she has a CR of 14. That's close, but Ritzy, you're gonna have a quest that you can take. On the other one, Aurora has a challenge rating of 10. That still, we have quests for that as well. Great. So let's make some cloth. Let's send them to kill some goblins for cloth with a challenge rating of 11 to 16. And let's make some easier quests. Maybe only one, because I see that we don't have that many easy quest requests at the moment, so one is good. And we could use some wood as well. Maybe let's see, something like herbs. Oh yes, we could use some herbs by taking this. Yeah, that's great. There you go. We get 2 quests to send them for herbs, 2 quests for cloth, and then 2 quests for food for the easier heroes. If we see that this is not working out, we can always change and get another strong quest for food that will give us a much bigger yield than the easy quest. You naturally get more food than any other resource in the game, and their value is obviously less, but oh, look at this! For the legendary gear. And you see now on the top right where my mouse is, if you can see it, now we have the buff that she's giving to us for wearing the staff. Now if there was another hero that had the same buff, then that buff will actually stack, and then we have 6% food increase, and so on. Now let's make her do some fancy stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pausing the game, I went into photo mode, and now I can also take a picture. Let's pick some nice filters. Cinematic. Yeah, cinematic is nice. Let's like desaturate a little bit, increase the contrast, add some lighting. Maybe change the color a little bit. Nah, that's fine. The hue is fine. There we go. We add some sepia. Now it's like all weird and mystic and whatnot, and we pick an angle that we like something like this, and we take the picture. And now next time that we open the game, that picture might actually show in our loading screen. And actually, you can also show it in town. Later, when you unlock the wall painting, you can actually have pictures that you took in the photo mode displayed in your shops, in the walls of your shops across the town. Pretty cool stuff. What else do we have? Maybe how many days? Alright, we're gonna reach to the season summary, then we're gonna take a pause, like ask if you guys have any questions, and wrap up the stream at that point. Okay, we got more fish here. It's nice. And we are so close to get the scores for the season summary. I really wonder what kind of score I will get. I'm the developer, I should get at least an S. I should have probably rigged the system to get an S, but probably I won't, because let's be honest, it didn't go so smooth.
Probably not.
Okay, have some more food here. We have Jellyfish living, that's nice. Wow, she's a challenge rating of 15. That's where the legendaries kick in. Challenge rating of 15. We can actually send her to do something much better for us than the normal quest that we're sending here. Like, yeah, she could do this quest, but what if I find a quest that is actually stronger? Like, let's say the Cobalt quest. This can give us more. This gives us 5 to 6 cloth. We can actually send her to get us some herbs, and that will be great, as we need the herbs to create more potions, and that's more money and more stuff. And how are the potions going here? They're still growing. Alright, we have 11 food. Desperation kicks in. We gather some food from the land. Ooh, I saw that. This tree just grew. It's great. We have no tier living as well. Also challenge rating of 14. Wow. It's because she has a rare.
She does not look too happy though.
No, he doesn't. 36% happiness. Morale. He's not happy with us. He's demoralized. I need to make sure that he completes this quest. Otherwise, he might actually die if he fails. So, yeah, good luck to you. I'm gonna set him just to go on like a normal, perfectly matched quest. It's fine. He should be able to complete it. This is a town of strong, independent heroes. He will make it, right?
Better not too independent or they might run off.
Yes.
They're strong, dependent heroes.
Okay, better late than ever. The weapon master is back. We can create Lancelot, the class that we wanted to build with the polearms. We say we're gonna make it with dexterity to get some extra food. Let's pick some badge for them. Yeah, this one seems right. There you go. Now we have two classes. We have Lancelot and Merlin. Merlin is a mage class and Lancelot is a polearm class. So now I need to be able to provide the second class heroes with the weapons that they request, because otherwise they will be angry. So now I have to take care of both the staves and the polearms. We have many options in the polearms. We can change the shaft, we can change the head, we can change the bottom part to have like this kind of like blade kind of thing. Perhaps here you can see nicer. So let's make like a normal spear. How about that? No, actually a halberd. Halberd looks nice. Can change the color a little bit. Let's put one at the bottom with like yeah, something like that, and the head with a nice metal color on it. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna remove the random because I want to craft a bunch of these ones. How many can I craft of this? I can craft 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and craft 5 like this. 1 uncommon, 1 rare, 2 rare, 3rd uncommon, 4 uncommon. We didn't get a broken one. I take it. I take it. That's a win. That's definitely a win. I take it. So now that we crafted the second class, it's not like we instantly get new classes or that these heroes are going to suddenly change to the next one. These ones will forever be Merlin class heroes. Even if I remove the class from the weapon master, they will still be Merlin class heroes. So the new heroes that will arrive into town, they will actually have a mix between right now the Merlin and the Lancelot class, because those are the two active classes that we have right now available, being sick by the weapon master. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 heroes in town. Oh, nice. They're buying potions. Oh no, a goblin threat. Oh boy. It's okay. We can take care of that. Oh, nice. The herbs are ready. So we place 2 to craft the herbs, and we got 2 back. That's not much. That's not ideal. But the yield of the herb garden will increase once we actually manage to increase the apothecary's shop quality. The higher it is, the more this will give us. So I'm gonna try to increase it at the moment, but I am a bit short on resources. So for now, we're just gonna craft as many potions as we can with what we have, and that will be 2 of these experience potions. Nice, 2 normal ones. That will work. That's gonna work fine. So I saw there was a hero here, and he just bought it. You can see down here that he selected to buy that one. Now, if I didn't do that, he was already quite upset with us. He might actually decide to leave the town because he couldn't buy a potion. So good I did in time, so Mael stays with us. Now he takes the potion, drinks it, and now if we check Mael in his chart, we can see that he has a 5% experience bonus for his next quest, or anything that he does really. He could be training in town and get that bonus as well. Which reminds me that now that we have 2 active classes, we unlock the Archer Dummy, and might as well. It will cost us everything, and we're gonna go bankrupt again and build it. Seems like a great idea, doesn't it? Now we have the training dummy, which will allow the heroes to train on it, and we are going to receive experience that will go into creating more royal tokens, and that is just something we want to happen.
Obviously, they also get experience, and it helps them level up a bit quicker. When they can go to the training dummy, then they go on the quest and get experience from that. So later on, when you have training grounds or something, it helps a lot when they come with low level, but then they can very quickly buy good gear, they can go to the training grounds, they will level up faster, so everything moves a bit quicker. It's easier to get them to a good point than at the start, once you build up your town more.
Yes, exactly. It helps speed up things. So now we got some extra fish. We have 2 heroes leaving. We have Mael with a challenge rating of 13 and Narinoa with a challenge rating of 13. Both of them are leaving. But I want to make sure that they leave on Slay quest for goblins if they didn't already pick their quest. No, I see that they didn't. So we're gonna prioritize them to make sure that they go on the goblin quest so they tackle the imminent threat of the goblins that we have right now. As the longer we do these missions against the goblins, we're gonna unlock the different locations. Eventually, we're gonna unlock the mines, which is the last location for the goblins, which will face us against a goblin boss, and a lot of rewards from beating him, if you can. I tell you, right now, we cannot, so I'm glad that we're not fighting him.
Because if you don't, you will have a loss of loss instead of a loss of reward.
Yes. Yes. And every time you lose against the boss, you lose the territory that you were holding from him. So the 4th territory, you will lose it every time that you fail to defeat him. And it's gonna pull you back. And it's gonna be a constant fight of like tug of war kind of thing till one of you actually, till you manage to defeat him and gain access to that territory and constantly be able to send quests for more rewards and better gain. Let's see if we can get a hero that's going to the training ground, to the training dummy, so we can see them like fight a little bit. Let's see some action. Right now I think it's leaving. We have Aurora. Aurora is in town. Will she choose to go to the training dummy? I don't know. Their way it works is that the heroes are self-sufficient. They decide things by themselves. So you have no way to control them, to tell them, go and train, it's good for you. No, they will decide if they want to train, they will decide if they want to go to sleep, or they will decide if they want to just sit at the inn and drink themselves to, like, they go unconscious. They do those things by themselves. Right now, she's probably, oh, she just arrived, so she's now going to the shop to buy a new item. I don't think she, yeah, she probably can upgrade. Let's see, if not, oh yes, there's upgrades for her. We can actually increase the item level. Oh, that's not a staff. There's no staffs. Oh, no. Let's see if we can get a staff quickly. No, not a broken one. She doesn't want a broken staff. Who wants a broken staff? Oh, no. Well, we didn't get her to upgrade, but still, she's still quite happy with us. That's good. That's nice of her. Oh, day 15 ended. We got a new hero, and we got the season summary as well. So let's open and see how did we do. We gained 7 heroes and lost 1. We completed 2 out of 2 threats and had a quest efficiency of 87. The popular class is obviously Merlin, as it was the only class that we had during this season. And the most heroic one was Nerinoa, which means Fritzy, I'm sorry, but you lost the fight against her. Highest level was 2. Active class variety. Not rigging first. You see, I was not rigging the system, even though that it looked like it was not rigging. But we still managed to make a handsome amount of 4,000 gold out of this reward. That's great, because we had nothing. We had 852 gold. So, thank God, we managed to stay alive with that. And we need. Oh, we have no quest for heroes. No. All right, let's see if we can get. Let's see if Aurora decides to actually go and use the training dummy, so we can see that just before we wrap up the stream. Greetings, you know who I am. I have been taking quests and drinking ale from your inn for quite some time now. Anyhow, I wanted to reach out and let you know that the folks and I have been talking. We think this could be a great hub for heroic adventures. That's great. Heroes around town are hearing about us. They want to be in our town. There's a few things we should address first. We need a quality gear from your shops to return safely from quest, and we need more workstations. They want more workstations. They want a bigger town. They want to have good gear coming for them, and they want to be able to have training dummies. One training dummy is good. Many training dummies is better. So we want to maybe start looking into better options. Maybe something like the training grounds or so. Let's see. Yes, it looks like she's going to train. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. And she gains 38 experience and goes on to her way. There's a thing though. If this was a training ground, she might actually train more than once. She probably will train more than once. So, well, these training dummies in the workstations are great. The training grounds is the goal. The training grounds is what you want to get. Anyhow, let's pause the game right here. Let's mute it for a moment. And actually, no, there's no need. We can just go to the main menu. All right, let me change this to this camera. There you go. Thank you everyone for joining us on the live stream. We're tremendously excited to be able to share the game with us, with you. We want to hear your feedback. The game is going to be out on early access on the 12th of October, right after the end of the Steam Next Fest, which is going to happen between the 3rd and the 10th of October. There will be a demo available for everyone from the 3rd to the 10th of October. The game at the moment releases only in English. I know that we have a lot of people that want this game released in Russian, in German, in France, Spanish, sorry. And we want to make that happen. Right now, it's only Shaya and Ida working on the game, and our resources are very limited. And we want to make sure that we deliver the best quality game first and foremost. The that you have a great experience when you're trying the game, and therefore they will be at the moment only limited to English. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We hope we get that managed. Other than that, if you wish, there's a if you speak German, there's a great streamers like Larcy and others that are streaming our game in the past few days. You can join there and watch. You can join us on Discord. We are always there, ready to talk, to share stuff. And I guess that's it. If there's any questions, please go ahead, ask. We'll be happy to answer. Is there anything else?
Anything you want to know, would like Loki said, we're always available on Discord. You can always join us. You can leave feedback or just show up and say hi, whatever you like. We're always excited to see anyone. And thank you anyone for joining us here or anyone that watched the video afterwards. And we hope we see you in a Hero's Rest at some point.
Yes, very much so. Great night to everyone, or great day. I don't know what's your time right now, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye.